I broke one pinky promise one time. I'm dizzy from being upside down like this. I know I'm talking, you can't see me, but you can see the pants, which is the point. I love when things work out, which I might be just making this up. We'll only show you these pants if you promise not to look too closely. Basically a disintegrating skirt. Okie dokie. So this right here is a pile that I have been collecting for years at this point, and there's actually a little bit more, but this is what I'm going to be using in this video specifically. And if you can't tell, this is a pile of denim. This is a pile of denim clothing, mostly jeans. There's a few other pieces in here as well that I have been collecting when I go through my closet, or my mom goes through her closet, or anybody goes through their closet and doesn't want the denim anymore. I've been collecting it because I wanted to make a video, or just do it in general, but I am going to make a video on it. I wanted to do it anyway, of flipping different denim pieces and finding new purpose for them so that I can wear them or use them or whatever it may be. So today I have 5 ideas in mind. I'm not sure if I'm going to do all 5, but this is a pile of 5 different projects that I'm going to be doing to flip this pile of denim. I think you get the point, and let's just get started because some of these are going to take a while. So this project specifically, I want to mention, this is actually a pair of cotton pants, but I'm throwing it in here as well because I feel like it kind of fits the theme. So we're going to pretend this is denim, but this is not denim actually. But this pair of pants that I have here, they fit me just fine. The thing is, I think a year or two ago, I went through a phase where I made a ton of paper. I had saved all my scraps and remade it into paper, and a lot of the paper was colored paper, and I got stains like red and orange and green and all different colors all over these pants, and you can't really see them all that much. It kind of just looks like the pants are dirty. And I actually do quite a few projects where I get kind of messy with the supplies I'm using. So I thought it would be fun to turn these pants into my like messy crafting pants. So I'm going to paint them actually to kind of get it going so that when I do projects where I paint or color, like things that will get on the clothes, then I already have a base for it, if that makes sense. I think my plan is actually, I have a pile of a bunch of different paints here, and I'm going to put the pants on and then just do it as if I were just like wiping my hands on my pants or wiping my brush off. So kind of do it where it would be natural, even though I'm doing it on purpose, if that makes sense. Look how satisfying that is. I don't want to dump it, but I've never done that much paint like this before. It looks like a clip art picture. I just put this old shirt on and I'm gonna start. I don't really have a plan. I just spent like 20 minutes undoing all those paints though, because a lot of them were still sealed and it took freaking forever. I've got some brushes and I'm just going to make a mess and see what happens. Okie dokie. This is where I'm at. I used every single color. The back, I know I didn't get as much on it, I think. And this is kind of excessive, but that's what I was going for, because in my head, I know I'm talking, you can't see me, but you can see the pants, which is the point. In my head, I have this thing where I'm like, I can't ruin my clothes because they're clean. So if I get to, like, I can't do that. But this will relieve me of that because these are absolutely wrecked. So I don't care if I get stuff on it because there's stuff all over it. And I actually really like how these look. And I know that's kind of cheating the system and they're not like authentic, if you would want to call it that. But now I will allow myself to be messy and free, and I really like that feeling. I just don't let myself do that when I'm doing something messy. I'm like, I have to keep it clean and nice so I don't mess up my pants or my anything, even though it doesn't even matter. It's just clothes. I think I'm going to wash it because I feel like some of it will come out, maybe, and if not, like, that's totally okay, but I want it to just kind of set in place. So I'm going to let these dry. We're gonna work on another project. Once they're dry, I'm going to wash them. All right, it's been a few hours. I'm in the basement now because I just put the pants in the wash and I'm going to wash them on cold. I'm also gonna wash the shirt and the socks that I had on because if they get painted, that's fine, but I needed to wash them anyway. So I'm going to wash the pants. I don't know if I'm going to dry them or not. The only thing is I don't want it to end up stiff. And I feel like if I dry it in the dryer, which I might be just making this up, but it might make it less stiff. I'm not really sure because I did light layers of paint, so hopefully it won't be too stiff. And also the inside probably won't be stiff. Anyway, guys, why did these turn out? Whoa, that's real crooked. Hold on. Sorry. You're falling over. Is that any better? I think that's actually worse. It turned out better than I thought they would. I like that it looks like it's almost printed on, like it's part of the fabric. These are the perfect pants to wear when I want to do something where I'm going to get stuff all over my clothes. Because before, I already explained, I was hesitant. But now I have these pants. And these are fun. You're gonna judge me? This is like, I just got home from a trip, so I need to finish unpacking. These are so much fun though. Okie dokie, so the next project I have two options to choose from. So I actually have two denim skirts. This one, I don't have a problem with it. Like, it fits me just fine. The problem, so I do have a problem with it technically. The problem is it's just these buttons. That's all it is, and these come unsnapped, right? Which is cute in theory, but if I would turn, then the buttons would come unsnapped and then my skirt would fall off. So I wore this a few times and did not wear it after that because it was basically a disintegrating skirt. So I think I'm going to use the material of this but not use the skirt. Then I have this second skirt which is not mine, so I need to try on it and see if it fits, but my idea is to add layers of denim in shapes. I think I want to do stars on top of the skirt, just spice it up a little bit. I think this was my mom's. I don't really know why she got rid of it, but I think if this fits, that would be a cute little detail to make this a little more fun. It's just a plain denim skirt, which is fine, but that's not the point of the video. I kept my pants on because it's literally freezing, but this skirt fits just fine. So I think this will be a good idea. Let's try it. Okay, ignore my cuddle duds. I'm not taking them off, guys. It's single digits out. And if there's noise in the background, it's my dog playing with her bunny rabbit. It's a fake one. I love when things work out. I think this looks really cute. And this skirt is really comfortable. I don't know why my mom got rid of it, but I love it. It's like the perfect length too, because I don't like when skirts are too short because I always feel like my butt is out, but this one's perfect. As it wears, the whole point that I made the stars, I don't know if you can see, but I used red thread and I went in a little bit, like, so it wasn't at the very, very edge, because this will start to fray the more I wear it or if I wash it, and then it'll look even more distressed, which is the look I'm going for. It'll just take a little bit to get there, but this turned out exactly how I wanted it to. This could be good for like winter, any season. So this, how do I even show you? Oops, sorry. This pair of jeans I do wear. They were in my closet. I pulled them out because I do have another pair. They're not the same, but they're the same shade and they have kind of a similar style. The other ones I prefer. So I thought I would try to do something to spice these up a little bit. You also can't see, but they're way, way long. So I have to wear tall shoes with them. So my plan is to change the pockets, add a tie, make something on the cuff, and then potentially something else. I think that might be enough though. I want to do it in this fabric. It's been a few days now, but I have this pair of jeans and I took the pockets off and I also took out the bottom hem. And so what I am going to do is, one, I have a strip here. I just pressed all of these and they're still wrinkly. I think my iron is broken. My iron is also, it's my mom's and it's older than me, so that probably might be why. So if you have any good iron recommendations, I don't think mine even works anymore. But I want to make a little belt to tie into the belt loops. And then for the pockets, I cut out these little hearts and I'm going to make little hearts on the butts for pockets. And then I used the rest of the pocket, the original pocket, and I cut out even smaller hearts that I think I'm either going to put on the hearts or underneath to make like a little pattern situation. And then I have these two pieces. They're just flat right now, but I'm going to sew them together and use them to make the cuff so that when you flip it out, it will show pink and it kind of looks like the inside of the jeans are this pinkish material. And then I think that's it. So I have everything prepped and I just need to start sewing everything together. So let's do that. We've unlocked a new angle here a little bit. I don't know why I'm filming from this direction, but look at the butts and their actual pockets too. I can use as real pockets and they're deep. They're deep and women's pockets are not usually this deep. I made the cuffs. First of all, I'm gonna have to wear tall shoes with these if I wear these pants, but they're shorter than they were because before they were so long I could barely wear them. That was another reason why I didn't wear them very often, but I made it so you can actually make the cuff go away if you want to, so you don't have to have the cuff, or you could do it like it's just peeking out like that, or you can fully do like a roll if you want. There's so many different options. I'm dizzy from being upside down like this. These are unintentionally the perfect Valentine's Day pant. And it's perfect because Valentine's Day is next week, I think, or the week after. I'm not really sure. I'm not like a Valentine's Day girl, but now I have these cute pants to wear and I was able to reuse or recycle the actual pockets. So the denim pieces are from the pocket squares and then I added these obviously. The final project that I want to do for this video involves these pants. I don't know if you can see, there's little flowers all over them. So my plan for these little pants is to, well, kind of already did. I seam ripped both sides. So I actually kind of have this weird situation going on, but I seam ripped both sides of the pants and I'm actually also going to cut the waistband so that it's all the way down. But I have this yellow yarn that matches the yellow in the flowers pretty perfectly, and my plan is to crochet a row, maybe like 3 inches, and then add a border all the way down the side and then sew the strips to the pants and then have like a fun side piece to these already fun pants. I only have this much yarn, which I'm not sure is going to be enough. If not, I have a lighter yellow that will also work, but I want to try this one first because I like it better. Guys, my sewing machine is going through it right now. All right, here's the situation. I did this side and it worked perfectly fine. This side, there's so many threads and I literally didn't even do anything. All I did was put my needle down. I didn't even start and it started making this horrible noise. And now there's threads everywhere. I don't know what happened. And this keeps happening to me where my sewing machine is fine, it's fine, it's fine. And then all of a sudden it makes this horrible, horrible noise and it stops working. I've gone through the little, like all the different errors it could be. And I've taken it apart and put it back together, make sure it was clean, it's oiled, it's like all of the things. It does fine, and then all of a sudden it makes this horrible noise again, and then I have to take it apart, put it back together. I don't know what is going on. It's been doing this for the past like 6 projects now, and it keeps happening. I don't know if I should take it and try and find a place to see if it can get serviced or what, but this is really frustrating because I was liking how these pants were looking, and I get that this is pretty thick because this is yarn and fabric and it's denim, but it does this regardless of how many layers there are. It's just, it has like a set window of how long it will run okay for, and it's after that just completely stops working, and I don't know why, and it's so frustrating because I just want to sew and I don't think that these pants will get done, and I really liked how they were turning out. I don't really know what to do. I don't know if there's something stuck like way deep inside where I can't see it or what the problem is. I guess I'm going to have to look up and see if I can find a place where it can get serviced because this is just not working and it's ruining a lot. Not ruining, but it's messing up my fabric squares or my whatever fabric I'm working on, and I don't know. I don't really know what to do about that. So this project is probably not going to get finished. So actually I'm too stubborn to let this not get done. So one way or another, this is going to end up sewn together. Okay guys, I will only show you these pants if you promise not to look too closely because they're not straight, they're not even, they're not down that great, but they're on there and they're on my body, and I think they look cool if you don't look at them too closely. Don't know how much I'll be wearing these, don't know what's going on with my sewing machine, but I'm gonna show you. I can't make a pinky promise because I break them, if I'm being honest. I broke one pinky promise one time. Okay, see, from a distance, you catch the vibe? Like, oh, I hate that I just said that. That is cringy. But I think they look really cute if you just don't, I don't think anyone will know how like messed up they are except for me, or if you sew, you'll probably see them. But these are kind of fun, like a fun pant. Look at the little bottoms too. They turned out really cute. Anyway, so my goal was to do 5 things, but we're gonna stick to 4 because the 5th thing also involved sewing, and I think my sewing machine needs a break. And I need a break from my sewing machine. We have beef now. I feel like these were all successes, and I really like every single piece that I ended up creating, and I think these will be good pieces to add to my wardrobe. And these were pieces that were literally just sitting in a pile in my closet waiting to be turned into something new. They had a second life in them. They just needed creativity to make them fun again. I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe your day got like 1% better. If so, that's great. I'm glad I could help make your day 1% better. Maybe you got an idea. This was a fun challenge to take pieces that just needed a little bit of love to bring them back to life. Anyway, I hope you have the best day ever and your coffee tastes like magic. Bye!